Hello, everybody. It's Ken Faulkner. How you doing? Coming to you with another video with knives. This time it's slip joints, and it's my favorite slip joint company. I have to admit. I mean, by far and away. And the proof of that is that I haven't spent nearly as much money on any other slip joints. I've gotten, ones from Rosecraft, ones from Rough Rider. A couple other ones around, but this company just has impressed me from the very beginning. Jack Wolf Knives, Ben Belkin. I've just been so impressed with them as a company, just a little bit, and I just can't stop. I'm addicted to them. I'm probably not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I first heard about these guys, I think, again from Thrasher, Brandon Thrasher, when he was Thrasher's Garage. He's now back on YouTube. Got a couple out. Weekend Warrior, but it's spelled WKND. That's all caps. Underscore Warrior with the W cap, and the rest is lowercase. So go check out his YouTube channel because he's trying to build it back after, there's some drama that happened, and it's just bad news. It's just the horrible stuff that happens. And he just got put in a bad situation. Many lesser people would have quit, but he is carrying on. So definitely recommend it. So he was always a big fan. He showed, and he was collecting them all. And, he got into some tough times and he was selling them. Boy, that was kind of sad. You could tell it was hard for him to do that. Jack Wolf Knives, for me, my experience has been at shows ever since I first started going to knife shows. And it hasn't been that long. 2021 was my first knife show at Blade Show West. And the big reason why I started, because I really didn't know what I was missing out on, was that they had moved it from up in Washington or Oregon, one of those states, down to Long Beach, California, and that was like a quick drive on the freeway, maybe a half hour away. And so, hey, it's not a lot of money to get in. And if you don't have to travel and get yourself a hotel or rental car or any of that kind of stuff, it's really just a no-brainer. Although when I went to the show, yeah, I spent some money. Girlfriend went with me that year, and she had a great time. She loves this. She's not a super knife person, but boy, I tell you, she does like going out and just being social. Way more social than I am. Anyhow, so first year, went there. First year that Jack Wolf was at a show. As far as I know, it maybe had been his very first show, but he was first just coming out. And I'd heard about him, but he didn't have anything out for sale yet. But he did have knives to show. And yeah, it was cool. Just talking to him, seeing all the artwork. You know how Jack Wolf is. If you don't, you should check it out. It's just something special. I haven't seen anything like it in any other knife company personally. Maybe there's some out there, but he goes above and beyond. He loves what he does. He's such a good dude, such a good guy. I see him like maybe a couple times a year, and we just pick up having conversations like it was yesterday. He knows my name. We actually sat and had breakfast last year at Blade Show West because we were in the same hotel. And just sitting around talking, he actually offered me to send some knives. My channel, I've never actually had anybody send me knives to review or anything like that. I kind of, it's a little bit of freedom there. You don't feel that, you have to. And I like I say, I'm not super professional. If I was a on top of it YouTuber like so many of these other great channels, I would have done this video at least on Friday, maybe Thursday of last week, because the main knife I'm showing from this year dropped on the 16th, and I did some other videos, but I just, anyway, there are still some on for sale. I looked up online. He's doing a lot more. He used to really just sell on his website. They used to go really fast. I think he's probably making more now, seeing the demand that's there. And he's getting them out to the resellers, the Blade HQs, the Knife Centers, I think DLT, some other places. So you can definitely go and check it out. So after that first year, in 2021, I went to Blade Show West, and this time it was up in Utah in 2022. And that was the first year that I was able to pick up one of his knives. And when I had first been looking at all the different knives that he had on the table, this was the one that really stuck out to me. And it just happened to be that it was the one that was coming out at that time of the show. And he's always got the latest one at the shows. And so I was able to pick this one up. I've shown this one before, but just a quick view of it. Vampire Jack. I love the spear point on that. All of his knives have this great grind. All of them have great walk and talk quality, titanium bolsters, and all kinds of different handle materials. This was the basic one at the time. I think it was a little bit cheaper than some of the other ones that he was selling. And it just, for me, it was a lot of money to spend on a slip joint. And I had just committed to it because I knew I wanted one. So I went ahead and picked it up, but I did get that kind of base model. And I do love a good micarta. So this was back in the M390 days when he first started putting out knives. He was doing like one every month, I believe. And they're all M390. They are OEM'd in China, and it was like a big secret as to who. Maybe he's revealed who he's getting them from now. I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter because they're just great quality. I mean, and it's just, I really haven't seen anything. Of course, like I said, I haven't spent a lot on slip joints, but this one just stands out from the other ones that I bought. But maybe some of those other higher end ones are similar, but I just like these knives a lot. I like the fact that they come with a slip. I like the fact that you get the box and the tube, and we'll go into that a little bit when we get into this third one. You see on this slip, I was playing around with doing that forming. Kind of, I wrapped the knife up in saran wrap and put it in here and got it wet and let it form. Turned out pretty nice, actually. But I didn't bother with any of the other ones. It seems like, wasn't that big of a difference to me. Second knife I bought was at Atlanta Blade Show last year. Feel Good Jack, that doctor's knife. Very cool. Yeah, and this is where I got into that Wharncliffe sort of shape. It makes sense because these are so thin behind the edge, very slicey. I've ended up getting quite a few of those Wharncliffes. I think I want to maybe get a clip point from him at some point. Just hasn't worked out. But this is the one that was the hot item at Atlanta Blade Show last year. And I ended up getting that camo carbon fiber. And every time I get a knife from him, I'm always getting something different. And I'm always kind of excited about it. And now it's like I want to get all the different types of hand materials. But so far, I've only bought these at shows. Obviously, I've had lots of opportunities to buy once a month, but I just can't quite afford that. But when I go to the shows, actually, a lot of times you end up with better prices. Like this one here, I got a good deal on. He was starting to, give that. I think it's when he started going out to the resellers that he was starting to give a little bit better price. This one I bought at Blade Show West in 2023. So this is the 2021, 2023. Let's see, 2022, 2023, West, or no, Atlanta, and 2023, I believe. No, 2020. I'm sorry. I'm getting all confused. You know how I am. Anyway, they're all at Blade shows. I think this is Blade Show West of this year. I think that came after Atlanta. Anyway, so again, went with a different version. This is the laid back jack. It's got the jig titanium. I think that this is maybe a V2. Let's see. Let's see what it says on the box. This one does not say V2, so maybe this was first time around on that one. I know that this one that I just got is a V2. Not sure. I'm sorry. I should know all this stuff, but I know I like the blades. I know I like his knives. I know I like the company. I know I love this jigged titanium handle and all the other great stuff. I mean, this has got the nail nick, long pull, nail nick. Always has the great case. And I'll move these guys out of the way. Anyway, this is like a little coin. It's not really a coin. I don't know what you call it, but something I picked up along the way. I can't remember where I got it, but it's pretty cool. And I got this little guy I'm going to talk about in a minute. So, laid back jack. I kind of feel like I think this is a V2 version because, you know, what he did is he put out all his different models and then he was going to come out later on. I'm almost positive this was the V2. And that he has new artwork each time. We're sitting here in a hammock in the sun by the beach. Laid back jack. Awesome. Awesome. And, you know, just like usual, he's got the cans. They're all the same with the Jack Wolf embossed there. You get the cloth. You get stickers. I don't have the stickers in here. I don't know what I did with it, but you do get the POG. The same artwork. So very cool. And that's the laid back jack with the jig titanium. So on to my latest, and it just seems like every year I kind of like what I get more from him. And a big part of it is the handle material. And on this one's pretty special. So here we go. This is the one that just dropped on Friday, the 16th of February. And it's got this, what is it called again? Chaotic resin. Chaotic resin. How's that for a name? Never heard of that on any other knives. I hope it comes through well enough. Because I looked at this, he had one out on the table, and it had a different kind of look to it. I mean, they're all kind of that crazy, cool, multicolor, multi-depth. As you look at it, you can see that there's some, like the pinks are deeper in the resin than the other colors. And it just has a great effect. And I was looking at Curanite. I know that's a popular one with slip joints, but then I saw this one. I said, no, I have to get this one. Had a really cool purple Curanite. So they always have the great choices. This is cool because it's got that Barlow. I always wanted to get a Barlow slip joint. I don't know if this is traditional blade shape. So I've heard some people call it a ram's foot. And I don't know. I'm not going to try to pretend like I'm an expert, but it's a great knife. That sharpening choil he's been doing is just perfect. I mean, it really works. I love the fidget on these knives. I mean, you would think that a folder with the drop and the flipping it out and all that would be the most satisfying, but there's something about that walk and talk. And I heard Lefty talking about this a while back. Lefty's another guy who's always been very big on these knives. About how just cool the sound, the feel, just everything about the walk and talk on these knives. It's just something else. And if you haven't checked it out in person, go to a blade show. Check it out. Find somebody that has one. Ask them if you can check it out. Look, get it in hand. I mean, you really, just from watching the video, you're not going to really know. So V2 of the Midnight Jack. Midnight Jack. Might as well leave that out. So there you go. The first one was the M390, like I said. The last three, starting with the Feel Good, and then with the laid back S90V. Also, this one's S90V. I'm not an expert on steels, but I've always liked S90V blades. All the ones that I have are very cool. And again, no disappointment, but I think that he's gone with a different artist now. So if you look at the way the layback Jack Wolf looks, obviously they're both identifiable as Jack Wolf, but this has got a different sort of feel to it. So the Midnight Jack, very, very cool. The colors on the artwork. And you come around here and you get that Midnight Jack. Very cool. Obviously, same can. Same setup. When you buy it, it's wrapped in the cloth, which is really nice. This one, I do have the stickers. And he started, I believe, more recently coming out with 2 stickers per, if I can get them out, 2 stickers per tube. I know I've had it out before, but of course under the camera it's going to give me trouble. But I have to show you the stickers because they're different sort of thing. Look at that. Someone was saying it looked kind of like Egyptian or something, but it's very cool looking sticker. A little bit different. So Midnight Jack, different artwork. Another sticker in there, you can see it. I'll leave it in there and not rustle that one out. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, that's the troll candy down there. Okay. So, all of that comes with a knife. And that is, for me, it's part of the whole thing. Like I said, it's just something that I haven't seen other companies doing. And now, oops, Ben's put out a cool coin. This is very awesome. The artwork, again, is just amazing. It's got that patina kind of thing going on with it. Just very cool. So obviously we got heads and tails. It's good to have with a coin. You know which one's heads, which was tails. He's got his IG, Jack Wolf Knives, on the bottom, Facebook, Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. And it says 20K 24. So I don't know if this is going to be a tradition and he's going to come out with a new one every year. Reasonable price at the show. I think I paid like $15 for it. I don't know what it is online. It may be more, like I said. He's really, coming with the great deals at the shows. And, at the show, you get to actually talk with Ben. He's almost always there at his booths. He's got a great team. Everybody's cool. Yeah, but if you get a chance to meet him, and if you want to talk about knives, he's a great guy to have a conversation with. So anyway, that's it for my Jack Wolf Knives collection so far. My next show, I didn't go to Texas this year. Probably going to try to go next year. I've heard good things. But I went ahead and said I'm going to save my money for Atlanta. Just waiting for those tickets to go on sale. Looking every day at the website. And yeah, a lot of people that I have never met before saying they're going to be there. So a few people I've already met there. Looking forward to seeing them again. It's going to be great. If you're going to be at Blade Show Atlanta, you see me. I'm sure closer to the show, I'll do a video where you see my face. I know usually it's top down. But if you go back, you'll see a couple with me. The one from the California Custom Knife Show. Kind of showing my mug there for a little bit. Like they say, I got that face for radio. So anyway, I'd love to meet anybody, I can. So you guys take it easy. Hope you had if you had a 3-day weekend like I did, I hope you had a good weekend, and I hope you have a great week. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.